Good afternoon. That giant orange plume moving down the Animas and San Juan rivers is getting lighter and lighter. But does that mean the danger is fading too? A UNM professor says it is. Here's News 13's Candace Hopkins.
Kim, we know this toxic muck was filled with heavy metals like lead, arsenic, and cadmium. But a water quality expert tells News 13 that the mine spill is a lot less worse than it looks. An updated EPA estimate says about 3 million gallons of wastewater from a Colorado mine have spilled into the Animas River, bringing with it heavy metals like lead, arsenic, and more, sending a bright orange plume of pollution streaming through communities from Durango to Farmington and beyond down the San Juan. That's prompted cities to stop pumping water from the river, calls for families to stop using their private wells, and orders for people to stay out of the river. But after analyzing the EPA's initial report, a water quality expert at UNM says the threat to humans has passed.
And once it got to the Animas River, virtually all the drinking water metals, the metals that are regulated from a human health perspective, were diluted to very low concentrations.
Dr. Bruce Thompson says thanks to that dilution, he believes even well users located on the river floodplain could start using their water again, because these types of metals don't easily contaminate wells.
If you're just even a few hundred feet away from the shoreline, I would be very surprised if there was any contamination detectable whatsoever. Those types of contaminants move through the surface water, but they don't move very well through the groundwater. They're filtered out by the soil.
He says in this situation, the color of the river is a good indicator of safety. If the water is no longer orange, it is likely safe for human contact and use. But he says fish aren't so lucky.
In particular, there was high concentrations of aluminum, iron, manganese, and copper that may be toxic to fish if exposed to them for any period of time.
Dr. Thompson says that means fish could die and have problems with future reproduction cycles. He doesn't expect other wildlife like ducks and geese to be impacted, though. He says there is probably little that can be done to clean up the pollution minus natural dilution due to water flow. Back to you, Kim.
Okay, thanks, Candace. Now, of course, this is only one expert's opinion. Now, for those who do have private wells and are concerned, a team of scientists and specialists are ready to test your water for free. It is taking place today through Saturday at the San Juan County Fairgrounds. Now, for a look at all the warnings along the Animas and San Juan rivers and a list of all the water stations and help out there, just head to KRQE.com.